They were rescued from here.
The two Israeli hostages that were kidnapped by Hamas on the massacre of October 7th are now home.
This is the story of the price paid by the civilians of Rafah on the night of February the 12th. The rescue began around 1:45 a.m. By the time the hostages were safe, more than 70 people were reported killed, a high number civilians. In this house, a doctor from Médecins Sans Frontières lay across her children to protect them. She's asked to remain anonymous. Voice messages to colleagues afterwards convey her horror.
On our home, I found pieces of human flesh. We found a whole lower limb belonged to a human that we don't know who he is. When I saw the pieces of the flesh on the floor, I cried.
Some of the wounded were brought to an international field clinic.
Bilateral amputation.
Dr. Javed Ali from Pakistan has worked here for the last 2 months.
It was very close to the hospital. The windows and the doors were rattling. It was extremely scary. All in all, we saw more than 20 patients. A lot of women and children were trying to come and seek refuge in the hospital.
It is in the stories of individual families that the impact of the raid is most painfully expressed. Nawara al-Najjar is a mum of 6 and pregnant with a 7th child. She woke after being injured by an explosion.
وصحصحت عن حالي لقيت جوزي قاعد بينازع. ولادي أول ما شافوه صاروا يصرخوا يا بابا يا بابا تتركناش تتركناش. إيه الذنب اللي زي هذا؟ الذنب الأطفال. الذنب أنا. ترملت وأنا صغيرة عمري 27 سنة.
Nawara remembers happy days with Abed al-Rahman, 32 years old when he was killed.
قلبه طيب كتير كتير كتير. كان هو له فترة كان كتير يعني علاقته مع الأطفال كويسة ومعايا كويس. يقعد يحضن فيه حتى كان يمشط لهم شعورهم للبنات قلت تعالي يا بابا يمشط لهم حنون كتير كتير.
Here, some of the couple's children in hospital on the night their dad died. 12-year-old Samaya, treated for minor physical wounds but traumatized. And 13-year-old Malak, who lost her eye in the raid.
ما كانوش معالجين قعدت فيها يمكن 3 أيام بعد 3 أيام عملت لي العملية. صوبت بعيني بصفحتي دخل فيها رصاص ما دخل وما خرج. شو ذنبي إنه يصير فيها هيك؟ وجع 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 خسرت أبويا أنا خلاص.
Israel accuses Hamas of using civilians as human shields. In a statement to the BBC, the IDF said it was committed to mitigating civilian harm. Military lawyers advised so strikes complied with international law. Commanders analyse, take into account expected military advantage and the likely collateral harm to civilians. The war goes on. Civilians like Abed al-Rahman keep being killed. In the voice message of the MSF doctor, a sense of the despair felt here.
This message means nothing to a lot of people and will change nothing. And to be honest, the one who died is the one who's lucky. The one who lived to suffer again and again and again, who the one have been cursed and abandoned by all people.
But the memory of their father will endure for all of their lives. Fergal Keane, BBC News, Jerusalem.